Here's a breakdown of some key themes in esoteric teachings about the soul's divinity. 1. The soul as divine spark. In many esoteric traditions, the soul is seen as a fragment or spark of the divine, originating from a higher, transcendent realm. This divine spark is often referred to as the monad in Gnosticism, the Atman in Hinduism, or the pneuma in ancient Greek philosophy. The idea is that the soul, in its purest form, is one with the divine essence, but descends into the material world for a journey of evolution and self-realization. Gnosticism. Gnostics viewed the soul as an eternal and divine spark, trapped in the physical body. The purpose of life, from a Gnostic perspective, was to awaken this divine aspect of the soul and return it to its source through knowledge, gnosis. Kabbalah. In Jewish mysticism, Kabbalah teaches that the soul has multiple levels, ranging from the lowest, nephesh, to the highest, yechidah, with the latter being closest to God. The divine spark within each soul is part of the greater divine structure of the universe. Hinduism. The Atman is considered the true self, eternal and identical with Brahman, the absolute reality. The individual soul's journey is about realizing its divinity and unity with Brahman, transcending the cycle of reincarnation. The soul as a vehicle for spiritual evolution. Many esoteric teachings propose that the soul undergoes a process of purification, self-discovery, and ascension. This view holds that the material world and its challenges serve as a kind of training ground for the soul, allowing it to refine itself over many lifetimes or through many experiences. This journey of evolution is sometimes linked to the concept of reincarnation, or the soul's progressive realization of its divinity. The soul is on a long journey of development, and through various lifetimes, it sheds its limitations, eventually merging with the divine. Theosophy. Theosophical teachings, popularized by figures like Helena Blavatsky, present the soul as part of a greater evolutionary process. Alchemy. Esoteric alchemists believed that the soul's transformation mirrors the process of turning base metals into gold. This symbolic process represents spiritual refinement, where the soul purges itself of imperfections, aligning more with its divine nature. The soul's connection to the divine source. In many esoteric systems, the soul is seen as directly connected to the divine source, whether that's God, the One, the divine mind, or the cosmos. The soul's purpose is to realize this connection and embody it in the physical world. Hermeticism. One of the core tenets of Hermeticism is the idea that as above, so below. This means that the soul reflects the divine order of the universe, and through spiritual practices, humans can align their will with the divine plan, recognizing their own divinity. Christian mysticism. In the mystic tradition of Christianity, particularly in figures like Meister Eckhart, there is the notion that the soul can achieve union with God through contemplative prayer and inner silence. This union, often called divine union, represents the soul's full realization of its divine nature. 4. Esoteric practices to awaken the soul's divinity. Various spiritual practices are designed to help individuals awaken the latent divinity within their soul. These can include meditation, prayer, esoteric rituals, and initiatory rites. Some of these practices aim to purify the mind, body, and spirit to help the individual attune themselves to their higher divine self. Meditation and visualization. Techniques like visualization and deep meditation are used to experience the soul's connection to the divine. By quieting the mind, practitioners believe they can tap into the soul's deeper layers and access higher wisdom or divine insight. Sacred geometry. Esoteric traditions like sacred geometry suggest that the patterns and forms found in nature are expressions of the divine. By contemplating these patterns, the individual may come closer to understanding the divine structure of the soul, the shadow, and the soul's divine integration. Esoteric teachings often stress the importance of integrating both light and shadow. The shadow represents the hidden, unconscious aspects of the self, including unresolved emotions, desires, and fears. Understanding and integrating the shadow is considered an essential part of realizing the soul's divinity. Jungian psychology. Carl Jung's concept of the shadow is an esoteric approach to understanding the unconscious aspects of the psyche. According to Jung, the soul must confront and integrate its shadow to achieve wholeness, which he called individuation. This is seen as a way to realize the full potential of the soul.